All right, so let's go into the details of our stories. And Media Mercy have stepped up preparations ahead of the start of the new Ghana Premier League season set to start on December 28th. Now, after signing Opoku Agyeman from New Edubiase and the return of Kwesi Donsu from the US and settling on the Akon Park as their home venue, Communications Director of the club, that's Patrick Akutu, says they are ready to go.
Well, we start Opoku Agyeman from New Edubiase, the young chap who play for the local Blasters. We've got a couple of other players on board. Kwesi Donsu and Ibrahim Yaro are back from Colorado Switchbacks to solidify our team. So we pretty have a very formidable team. But of course, like I said, we have to wait to see how it goes. It's quite disappointing that as we speak, 3 weeks to the start of the season, we don't hear the fixtures for the new season. That is our disappointment, because the earlier it comes, the better it begins to help it aid in your planning. But so far, we should be ready. Media Match should be ready for the new season.
Stay with the Ghana Premier League site, and Liberty Professionals has signed a partnership deal with Landsat Developers, a local construction firm. Now, the one-year deal will cover several areas in line with the club's vision to attract more community-based businesses to its fold. Well, here's General Manager of the club, Godfred Akutu-Boafo.
We are very happy to have this arrangement with Landsat Developers, a company that is based in Dansoma and has been here since 2006. In fact, they are quite close to Liberty, so we know each other very well. And it all falls in line with Liberty Professionals' strategy as well, to attract a lot more local businesses. We feel that the best synergies that we can develop as a Dansoman-based business ourselves is with other Dansoman-based businesses. And so we have been actively pursuing opportunities to engage with other local businesses where they can showcase themselves via the Liberty brand, where we also gain certain benefits. And so that is what we have done with Landsat Developers.
Well, we still stay here on the local scene, and President Akufo-Addo yesterday commissioned the Medina Zongo AstroTurf. Now, this forms part of his 3-day tour of the Greater Accra region. He had this to say after the event.
Let me thank everybody, beginning with the MP, who was the minister who had the vision for these things, his successor as Minister for the Inner City and Zongo Development, for the dynamic young municipal chief executive, and also for Wembley Construction Company Limited, the contractors, who've done a tremendous job in bringing this thing up to speed. I think there's not too much that needs to be said. It's a good facility. I hope it will be well looked after and maintained, and then allow it to be a place where we discover more and more and more Ghanaian talent. My only regret tonight is that I was unable to put the penalty past Boniface. That's the only thing that upsets me. He saved my penalty. But we'll try it again. Yeah, the next time. All right. Thank you. May God bless you all. Thank you.
Now, Minister for Zongo Development, Mustafa Hamid, also had this to say after the commissioning of the project.
We are about to start what we call the Zongo Soccer League. Okay, so we want to use the Zongo Soccer League and these facilities as conduits for raising soccer talents, for our country. Because we have looked at the history of Ghana, and we have a firm belief that a chunk of the stars that this country has produced, soccer stars, have been people from Zongo communities. I mean, even the most recent one, Kudus, it's a Nima boy who scored on his debut for Ghana. The current composition of the Black Stars has about 2 or 3 Zongo boys in it. And then you can talk about all the forebears like Tanda Anas, Mohamed Cho, Mahama Nlai, Anas Seydou.
1995 Under-17 World Cup winning team.
World Cup winning team, all the Mohamed Gagos and even 91s. Mohamed Gago and co were starless 91 and all of that. Well, so we believe that there are many more talents like that across our Zongo communities that need to be nurtured and brought up. And so therefore we believe that these facilities will help us, and the Zongo Soccer League will help us to nurture such talents for our national teams in the future.
Now, away from the local scene, Barcelona forward Lionel Messi has won his the Ballon d'Or award for the world's best player for a record-set time. Now, it is his first Ballon d'Or since 2015 and comes after he scored 54 times for the club and country. That's in the year 2018-19, in which Barca won La Liga. Virgil van Dijk was second, one of the 4 players in the top 7 from Liverpool, including Sadio Mane in 4th, and Juventus, and of course Portugal forward Cristiano Ronaldo, who has won the award 5 times, was 3rd in the voting. And Megan Rapinoe of the United States won the Women's Ballon d'Or for the year, with England's Lucy Bronze the runner-up, and Wenger Rapinoe co-captained the US to victory at this summer's World Cup, where she was named player of the tournament and also finished joint top scorer with 6 goals. And then the bronze went to UEFA Women's Player of the Year, played a key part in England's run to the semi-finals.
The football world traded their boots and jerseys for formal evening wear as they came together in Paris to celebrate the best in the game with France football's 64th Ballon d'Or ceremony. The red carpet led the way for the impressive list of dignitaries, including last season's respective winners, Paris Saint-Germain's Kylian Mbappe, who won the Copa Trophy for Best Young Player, Women's Ballon d'Or winner Ada Hegerberg, and Luka Modric, who won the 2018 Ballon d'Or. 2019 would bring a new batch of names to the various trophies, although some not for the first time. Liverpool shot-stopper Alisson Becker, who has been one of the keys to the Reds' recent success and who added a Copa America title with Brazil to his resume, was duly rewarded on the world stage as the best goalkeeper with the first ever Yashin trophy. One of the star performers in last season's UEFA Champions League, who at the age of 19 captained Ajax Amsterdam to the semi-finals and was also UEFA Nations League finalist, Juventus defender Matthijs de Ligt won the 2019 Copa Trophy. After her outstanding performances throughout the season for club side Reign FC in the United States and a massive influence in the USA's 4th FIFA Women's World Cup title, Megan Rapinoe was crowned the Women's Ballon d'Or winner. 30 nominees were whittled down to a top 4, Senegal and Liverpool's Sadio Mane, Portuguese Juventus star Cristiano Ronaldo, and Liverpool and Dutch central defender Virgil van Dijk. But ultimately, the 2019 Ballon d'Or winner's name was no stranger to the trophy. The climax of the ceremony arrived when Barcelona forward Lionel Messi cemented his name in the history books as one of the greatest ever to play the beautiful game, with a record 6th Ballon d'Or win, helped by his 45 club goals this year and a 10th La Liga title.
Well, congrats to Lionel Messi for winning his 6th Ballon d'Or award. Well, last 10 years was the very first time he won it when he was 22 years, and now he's 32 and has won 6, a record 6th Ballon d'Or title. Well, let's get some analysis on this and speak to Coach Steve Graf Johnson. Coach, thanks so much for your time this morning. It's been a while. First of all, does he deserve it?
He's a great player, no doubt. Lionel Messi is one of the greatest ever. He deserves it, but I would say that there's somebody in FIFA who favours Lionel Messi quite a lot, because the last time he won Best Player of the World Cup, I thought Manuel Neuer was the best player of that World Cup. And yes, I think they do want talisman, and they want their talisman to be the goal scorers, the midfield, who happen to be the midfielders and the strikers. Yeah. So I would have said personally, Virgil van Dijk should have got it this time because of what he did at Liverpool, the difference he made to Liverpool. He turned them from being, not making it to being, Champions League champions, really. So I think that Van Dijk, if FIFA really wants to be fair, I thought that this one should have gone to Van Dijk.
That's the point I was even about making. That, I mean, we've gotten it to a point where if you are not an attacker, if you are not scoring goals, we are not definitely, or you are not definitely going to get an award of this nature. It's become, since Cannavaro won in 2006, it's become an award for strikers, attackers. And the top score should change.
It's always been the case. Cannavaro broke the mold, really. he broke the mold by winning that time. But Cannavaro was so good in that World Cup, they couldn't avoid it. And I thought Manuel Neuer did such a great job. He was brilliant. He made Germany win that World Cup. Because they didn't score that many goals, but the goals that they would normally have lost with most other goalkeepers, he thwarted them. And for me, he was the perfect goal. For me, he's the best goalkeeper in any World Cup ever.
Okay.
He did from the book. Take it from the book. He was a defender first, shot stopper second, and he did both jobs brilliantly.
Okay.
And I think Van Dijk has made such a big difference to Liverpool. But again, he was picked by the man who scores a lot of goals. And I think that's the way the system runs.
Coach, thanks so much for your time this morning here on the show. So that was Coach DeGraff Johnson. Of course, Lionel Messi, no doubt, great player by all standards, but Coach believes that this time should have gone to the man Virgil van Dijk of Liverpool by virtue of the key role he played for the side in last season's UEFA Champions League triumph, also his impressive showing in the English Premier League. Well, congrats to all the award winners. Liverpool's Alisson Becker, that's the goalkeeper, also won the inaugural Yasin Award, plus other awards. You saw Delete of Juventus from Holland, also winning the Under-21 Player of the Year. Well, that's how we end sports this morning. Join us at 2 on Sports Today, our major sports bulletin. For more, until then, keep watching Joy News. The show continues after this short break.